Hey, how is everybody? Lou from RV Habit, and today I'm going to go over how you get TV reception and internet reception and Wi-Fi reception in your travel trailer and RV, and it's actually fairly simple. Let's start on the roof and I'll show you what I have. So we're on top of my travel trailer, and this is the Winegard Air 360 Plus 5G. And the previous model was the Air 360 4G. This just gives the antenna capabilities to hook a 5G gateway to it instead of a 4G. And I'll explain that a little further in a minute. But this is an extremely popular antenna for travel trailers and RVs today. You see them on just about everything, and it's actually better than you think. It has a lot of capabilities and it does really well. And just so you understand how the TV works, somewhere on your RV, mine happens to be with all my water inlets and stuff, should be two 75 ohm cable connections. One's for like connecting to park cable, and the other one is to connect to, say, like a portable satellite dish. And that needs a straight run. That's why it's separate. Now, let's first start with your television in your travel trailer or RV and its over-the-air reception. It uses an antenna in that Winegard to pick up over-the-air channels, and it works differently than your home antenna. It needs 12-volt power for it to work. So let me bring it in, I'll show you. Now mine happens to be behind the television, but if you're in an RV, a motorized coach, a lot of times you'll find it up in a cabinet or behind something where your electronics are. Most travel trailers, though, this switch is going to be directly behind the television. And what you're looking for is a plate that looks somewhat like this, and you'll see the TV antenna coming from outside to inside, and you'll see an empty one. And that empty one on top is typically for your satellite TV. It needs a direct run in from the back of your RV where I showed you before. That's where you would hook up a temporary satellite dish or something if you want it. Other than that, the lower cable here is for your over-the-air channels and your park cable. So the cable port I showed you on the back of the travel trailer, that would work and come right into that bottom port. Now, if you want over-the-air channels, there's a little button on these panels, and I'll push it, and you'll see that green light. That means it's sending 12-volt power to that TV antenna, and you can now pick up over-the-air channels. If you were to use park cable and you don't want over-the-air channels, it will not work unless this is off. So that's confusing to a lot of people, but over-the-air channels, you want that green light on. And if you're using park cable, where you're connecting a cable to the park, you want it off. So the Winegard antenna on the roof is an over-the-air antenna for your television, and it works with the purchase of no additional equipment. It's ready to go just long as you understand that switch that's behind your television, or again, if you're in an RV, it probably is somewhere hidden in a cabinet where your cable comes in. But there's no additional equipment necessary. But it also acts as a Wi-Fi booster, and it can also be an access point for internet if for like a hotspot. But you do need to purchase a gateway for that. And I purchased the Winegard 5G gateway, and this is a 5G model. So you can purchase the 5G gateway, or you can purchase the 4G gateway. Either gateway will work with this antenna. If you have the older model 4G antenna on top, you can only use a 4G gateway. It is not compatible with a 5G gateway. And I'm going to explain a little bit more about it here. So in your RV, on the ceiling below, directly below that antenna, you will see a little white disc, and it looks kind of like that. And on it, it says Gateway Required Winegard. And a lot of times, if it's a brand new trailer, you just purchased it, you're going to see a sticker on it that looks just like that. And what this is there's wires underneath here. And I'm going to take the gateway down to show you everything that's there. But you take this little round plate off, and there's a bunch of wires there, and this is where you're going to connect the gateway, and I'll show you that now. So in order to take this down, there's a tab here. Pull it down and it just slides to the side. Now all these wires you see coming out of here, this is all the wires that are attached to that round cap that I explained that you take off. There's a hole here that goes up into the antenna. Now I can't get all these out to show you, but this is a mounting plate. It comes with the Winegard. It comes with a power clip that you'll attach to the two 12-volt wires. And remember, when you attach the 12-volt wires, this needs to have a separate fuse on it, a 3-amp fuse. That does not come with the gateway. You have to add that. And it does come with a switch. Now that switch is loose and you can mount it on the wall. I mounted it right to the gateway itself. Then what comes, you'll see 5 little gray wires. Those are the antenna wires. 4 of them are for what they call a MIMO antenna. It's 4 separate exterior antennas that will connect to the gateway, and that allows you that to pick up cell service for your internet. And the 5G uses 4. If you had a 4G model, there'd only be 2. And this last gray wire, it's red, that is for your Wi-Fi repeater. That's the antenna that would go out, get your campground Wi-Fi, and retransmit it to this gateway. And in addition, there's 2 SIM card slots. Now the gateway comes with a Winegard SIM card that you can pay as you go, so to speak. You can leave that in there, and you take your SIM card and you put it in the top slot, and it will get your internet through your cell provider. And the benefit of this is now you have 4 exterior antennas which have much greater ability to go out and get a good cell signal compared to like a Wi-Fi hotspot that you just put on a table. So that's how the Winegard Gateway connects. Now there are some other companies that sell gateways and routers and stuff, and there are ways to connect it and use those 4 MIMO antennas up there. I found it was super easy to buy the Winegard. Everything's made to work together, and it has worked flawlessly. I've had it in here for about a month and a half. Reception is excellent. I use T-Mobile SIM card for my internet. Lightning fast. I can't speak for other carriers, but the T-Mobile service I have is very, very fast, and I have no complaints. So if you're looking for a solution to either get a Wi-Fi repeater, like go out and get that campground Wi-Fi, this will do that. And if you want just to put a SIM card in and have your own internet service, this will do that. Now, Winegard has an app that's called RV Halo. I find it to be a little clunky and a little awkward to use. I found it much easier to open my laptop, open a web browser, and the IP address for this is 10.11.12.1, and that is in the instructions that they provide you. The instructions are very good, very articulate. They give you step-by-step to follow to get this set up. But once you're into that web browser and into the router, you can rename it whatever name you want. If you wanted to use Wi-Fi, you click on the Wi-Fi button and it will go out and get the park Wi-Fi. If you wanted to use your SIM card, you just click sell internet and it will go out, and whatever SIM card you put in there, it just works. It just starts to work. So very, very easy. This was a great solution. I'm very happy with it. If you guys have any questions, leave a comment below. I answer all my comments. I hope this helped you maybe come up with a solution to get internet access into your travel trailer. As always though, I do appreciate you watching. I'll see you soon.